back with another episode of Market Unlocked. The day is August 4th. July is over. It's the first
We're
pod
here.
of the month. It's also Justin Fode's birthday month.
Wow. Wow.
You ready for the 33, big dog?
Uh, I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest here. Like I don't look forward to my birthday anymore. Uh,
As you shouldn't. Just 1 year closer to death.
yeah. I mean, I am just severely depressed. Anyways, let's get into it.
I know you guys are sad that the mustache is gone.
You folded,
I
bro.
think I gotta bring
You
it back, dude. I was digging
no,
it.
you folded, man. You folded. You
I didn't
folded. You
fold.
folded.
I
Yes,
didn't
you did.
fold. It was supposed to be a weekend thing, and I did the
Not a,
weekend.
no. You did a day.
I did two. Did 2 full days.
You did a day. Oh man, where do we even begin right now? Honestly, a lot of mixed emotions.
The market's back.
It is. Listen,
What are the comments? People are normally saying hi by now. Oh, there they are.
anyways,
I realized we've been yapping for 2 minutes. It's only 5:01.
yeah, they're trickling in. They're trickling in. We didn't really prep them today on in the announcements. But what's up, Blake? What's up, Flacco? What's up, Lon? Yeah, I mean, so in a nutshell, what we're going to talk about today: crypto market taking a dive bomb over the weekend. Looks like it's bouncing back a little bit. Stocks doing amazing, absolutely just flying. They're defying the laws of physics, in my opinion, at the moment. And then we also have just like our standard global chaos that's, geopolitical chaos that's happening in the
What's
midst
new,
of it.
right?
And I think we're starting to get used to it. I think we're getting numb to it, and we're just letting the markets do its thing. All right.
Dude, I'm bringing the stash back.
Palantir doing some crazy shit, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, I
What's
mean,
Palantir at after hours right now?
I think it's 166, is it not?
Whoo! See ya. Up 10%.
Yeah. Doing insane stuff. All right, let's talk some world news. Shall we?
I can't believe it about this ape, but we'll get into that later.
Are you looking at everything right now?
I'm looking at the wallet that sold it with the freaking $8 million NFT portfolio.
It's honestly nuts.
8.7 to be the exact number.
People
Anyway,
there's something behind that. People are trying to deny it, but there's something going on with that, dude. Tariff days, August 7th. Who knows what's gonna happen with that? Maybe a little bit of turbulence, maybe not, maybe some good news, but I think it's already priced in my opinion. What do you think, Arthur?
tariffs priced in.
Yeah, priced in for sure.
Yeah.
Right? No surprise. We're priced in. I wouldn't expect anything crazy on that day at all. Dude, Trump cracks me up, man.
They already gave out the numbers for it. They just said it was gonna start on the 7th. So
Yeah. Priced in. So I wouldn't stress that day at all. I wouldn't I wouldn't expect any crazy fluctuation in the charts. But Trump cracks you up, man. He, you saw the job reports come out, and immediately he's like, that shit's fake. It's rigged. He's from the Biden administration. Fired the person. Fired of the Board of Labor Statistics. Which is, dude, that doesn't look good, man. Who knows? Listen, who knows if it was really rigged or not. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy if it was. But that's basically like That's like censorship on a whole nother level to me.
What if he's saying that these numbers are fake and we need new numbers?
No, but firing the person too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, unless they actually are reporting fake numbers. I mean, I don't think they are, but I haven't
that's
looked
a
into
crime
it.
within. That's a super crime within itself, wouldn't it be?
Which would you be surprised though? No, but I
No.
just don't have enough information to kind of back that.
Mm, yeah, but
But I mean, hey, he did say Sydney Sweeney's hot and a registered Republican.
dude, honestly, why is that commercial getting so much flack, dude? I didn't think it was that bad, dude.
Wait, no, okay, but I know why. Did you
Because she
hear the
said
whole commercial?
I got good genes.
Yeah,
That's why,
because
and
yeah, because
they yeah,
thinking like I have good genes because I'm white, blonde, and
blue
blue.
eyes, and then they all automatically go, oh, she's a Nazi, Hitler's favorite child, this and that, yada yada yada. Like, dude, give me a break. First of all, awesome shock marketing on American Eagle's part, by the way. I feel like they knew what they were doing a little bit.
I don't even want to get into that topic.
But I think people are just nuts.
I got a lot of shit to say about that topic. I'm gonna refrain from. We can move
Say
on.
it. Say it.
Nah, it's all good.
No, we need the content. Say it, Arthur.
It's all right, bro. I don't
Say
want
it.
to get nothing. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I'm just
don't, dude. I'd rather not get started on it. Let's just move forward.
What is it that bad?
No, it's not bad.
Then speak your mind, bro.
I'm just saying the last 4 years we watched gay ads, Black Pride ads, Mexican Heritage Pride ads.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid you put a white person on. Like, dude, I don't care. Like, proud to be white. Like, I'm not saying that, but why can everyone else be proud to be black, be proud to be Spanish, be proud to be European, be proud to be Muslim, be proud to be Islamic? A person can't say, "Hey, I'm proud to be white."
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's 100% valid. Like, that's valid, right? But I honestly think it's the far left trying to spin this into something it isn't.
Oh, of course.
You know.
That's
But
why we had to deal with seeing fat people on health magazines and fucking say, "Oh my god, you look
crazy.
great. You're so healthy," which we all know is
crazy.
bullshit. And even Lizzo, the fucking queen of this shit, even lost weight and is skinny now. And she was preaching, "I'm fat and proud."
Listen, the moment the fucking doctor tells you you're gonna fucking die next year because of a heart attack because you're too fucking fat, okay, then yeah, you're gonna whip yourself into fucking shape, right? Am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong?
No. Dude, let's not get started on this topic.
Whatever. I thought that was healthy just now. I don't know about you. I thought that was really healthy. Listen, and look, I know there's there's conditions out there like thyroid conditions that refrain from losing weight, and like there can be an issue there. I get that, and that's totally fine. But if this is something that's totally because of your doing, you better whip your ass into shape, including me. Yeah. Anyways, dude, Trump deploys 2 nuclear subs near Russia. Why?
I don't know, dude.
And I want to be clear, guys. If you don't know, and like this shouldn't be cause for alarm. If you don't know, we have U.S. nuclear submarines all over the ocean in various parts of the world, 24/7, 7 days a week. Depending how close they get, it's whatever. I mean, you could tell this is like kind of like a headline-ish thing, but this isn't the first time. I'll say it like that, right? Um, I mean, you guys know how how close Alaska and Russia are together.
Mhm.
It's a game of, it's a game. It's a strength game. It's a show of force game, and that's and this has happened more times than you actually think. Like probably like I want to say a handful of times a year, but we always have nuclear submarines at different various points of the world for different areas of interest in case something were to happen. So it's nothing
Mhm.
new. So I don't think that should be cause for an alarm. I don't think it will get to that point. The reason why I
What
brought
would
this up because headlines could be misleading.
do you know what? Like I know um what's that guy's name? Medvedev?
Medvedev, yeah.
Yeah. What was he saying that kind of sparked that?
I'm not entirely sure, but Medvedev is pretty vocal on X. If you guys don't know who Medvedev, he is he's the Ministry of Defense for Russia. Um, do you guys think that no one has not ever pressed the button? Renee, so funny. Before we dive into what Medvedev has been speaking, because I know a little bit about that. Renee, interesting fact. You ready for this? So, uh, nuclear engineers in the military that are in the silos, right? That are in charge of pressing the buttons to launch these nuclear weapons actually never know if they really launched the missile or not. They do tests you know pretty frequently throughout the week, the month or whatever when they're sitting in their silo. And how it works is they'll get a notice, right? They'll get an alert. Yeah, this is, whatever. Like, and it's a set of instructions, hey, you need to launch this, and then they go through their sequence. But what happens is they don't know which silo is launching the rocket, and they don't know if they're launching the rocket at all. For all they know, they think it's a test the whole time. They don't really know if it's really going on.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's an interesting fact too about that world. So yeah. Um, and that's for like, and that's for various reasons, right? Like, when you're the man that's pressing the button to launch a nuclear weapon, it can be very heavy on somebody. So they do that for a reason. They don't tell you which silo's launching the rocket, and they don't tell you if it was if it really launched or not.
Mm.
But that's
Mm, mm,
that's how they,
mm.
that's how they do that.
I'm trying to see what this guy Dimitri said. All I see is highly provocative statements, or da 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 statements, but I don't see
Yeah,
what he actually said.
dude, Medvedev, he's a big instigator too. He likes to go back and forth on X. You know, he likes to sometimes
Poke the
blow shit
bear,
out of proportion. What?
poke the bear a little bit.
Yeah, he likes to blow shit out of proportion, poke the bear, say this, say that. And he's known for that. He's been doing that for years. Uh, but yeah. Honestly, to be
But I
honest,
can't find what he said though. Like I keep looking for it, like religiously,
maybe he took it
news
down,
articles.
dude.
But tell me why all the news, like how the news sources will quote what somebody said or put a screenshot of the truth or the tweet or the X whatever. None of that's on any of the news posts. Not on NBC, not on Fox, not on CNN, not on CBS. They all just say highly provocative statements.
Are you talking about this one right here? His last tweet on July 28th, he goes, Trump's playing the ultimatum game with Russia, 50 days or 10. He should remember two things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. Each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road.
Missed that. Yeah, see, that's what I was looking for.
That was right on his X. Like, what are you looking at?
Read that back to me real quick.
All right. Trump's playing the ultimatum game with Russia, 50 days or 10.
Yep.
He should remember two things. Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. Two, each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road.
I mean, Trump, I like you, but who do you think you are giving other power countries ultimatums, buddy? How about you show us the Epstein list and fix what's going on here, huh?
Whoa.
Hey, man, I just call it like I see it.
Call it like I see it. You know, this tweet right here is obviously propaganda too. I'm just going to make a comparison here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is super in line with Netanyahu and what he does, because he'll go to other countries and like this is how the propaganda machine starts up. Their world leaders will talk directly to their opposing country and say, "We want to help you. You know your people are your government's turning on you." No, I'm just whatever, you know. Basically saying like, you know, they're trying to give you the idea that that, you know, that your government is bad and that they're trying to turn you guys against each other, this and that, or they're really this and really not that. Did you also I think Putin also came out that that he has oh my god, yeah, this was huge. Okay, I remember. Putin came out saying he's got satellite imagery of cannibalism in the US, meaning they'll take dead bodies, right? And basically put it in our meat source. So think of like, but we've heard this before, I feel like.
I just heard something crazy, by the way, and I believe it, and now I'm terrified again.
My question is, why wouldn't Putin leak this? Why wouldn't he leak this though? Like, why wouldn't he try to leak it? Why is he threatening that he has all this information on cannibalism in the United States and human remains going into our food supply?
Dude, Putin has a lot of restraint from what I've seen, from what he could do and can't do. But yo, check this out.
But he's saying it exists. He's saying it. That's enough right there. He's saying it exists, but he has the proof.
I heard that the pharmaceutical companies, like the vaccine companies, are trying to pay off the livestock and farmers to put the vaccine shit into their cows, meaning the dairy and beef will have the mRNA vaccine in it on some conspiracy shit.
Yeah. Even in the water supply. I've heard that with the water supply too.
Renee said distractions from the distractions at this point. I couldn't agree anymore, dude. It's all, I mean, she's not a dude, but I couldn't agree more.
Well, think about it, Renee. Like, you know, what do we do with all these dead bodies that aren't always buried, or like, or you know, or you? I mean, we can't sit here and think like a lot of these bodies are discarded in other ways. Not everyone has a funeral.
Look at this comment from KM. Look up veggies and vaccines. They're doing it. I just looked up veggies and vaccines refers to the emerging field of plant-based edible vaccines where plants are genetically engineered to produce vaccine antigens, allowing for oral administration of the vaccine via raw vegetables like potatoes, bananas, and lettuce. This approach offers potential advantages such as lower costs, easier storage and distribution, and a way to get your public sick so they get stuck on your healthcare system and are entrapped in the system forever. I added
Jackie,
that
are you in
last
the
part,
chat?
but
Jackie, are you in the chat? Because I know you love this shit. Jackie loves a
ooh,
good conspiracy.
mm,
I want her take on it too.
is this her type shit?
This is her type shit. But to put dead bodies as ingredients of food, are they smoking some bad weed or something? Uh, Listen,
Bad weed doesn't make you do that.
Renee,
Bad weed
I'm
man.
not saying that's true. I'm saying Putin came out saying that, or that could even be a rumor within itself, that he came out saying that he has satellite imagery and other proof that we are putting human remains in our food source. So think of like how like fast food meat is made, right? And how mass produced stuff like that is made. It probably takes like a lot of ingredients and a lot of different kinds of stuff to put into it. So who knows?
Justin, is this just a TikTok trend right now about the Putin stuff?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, of course you did, dude. Because I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I see Evo disinfo. I see a
Well, I said it could be a fucking rumor.
oh
Not
yeah,
saying
I know you did. I'm just seeing TikTok is posted. Well, I mean TikTok said XRP 10K.
yeah. I mean, TikTok is really nuts. Actually, probably
TRX new high of day. TRX new high of day.
Its source. Um,
TRX new high of day. All right, should we move on? I think that's it for world news, huh?
yeah, that's it. All right, let's talk about market stuff, guys. Let's talk about market stuff. You want to talk about stocks first, or what?
Yeah, let's start off with Figma, another IPO that was missed.
smashed.
Not
That smashed.
not because we missed it, but we didn't have access to it. And you guys remember that awesome company that we had on the podcast called Republic? You know, that's so we could get into stuff like this. Figma opened at $92, pumped up to $142. Now it's back to 88. Still
There
getting
was
sold off,
people.
but
There was people. There were some brokerages that are offering IPO for Figma, but like I just kept like a ton of people just kept coming to me saying, "Yeah, dude, I tried to get like 1,000 shares or like even 100 shares, and like they only got like one or two."
Mm.
And it was a super highly in demand IPO. That's for damn sure. That thing went nuts. That thing went berserky.
Yeah.
I think the IPO price was like $33, right? Yeah, $33, and to instantly teleport to 100 and what's it at right now?
88, but I mean it teleported to 144.
Yeah, like 120,
Sorry,
140, dude.
142.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
nuts.
Wild. Retail is making a storm again, man. A couple years ago, like two years ago, I was on a flight, and the guy next to me was an older gentleman. Saw me have my trading view open, and we just started to chat. And turns out he was basically a quant, and he actually created algos. And he'd been doing this for like 25 plus years at the time. And he was saying he'd never seen this kind of landscape for the market before, especially when it comes to retail. He's never seen the retail market one, have this 10x, 20x, 100x, 500x, 1000x power of leverage, especially when it comes to crypto, right? And we saw what happened with Robinhood. We saw what happened with AMC. And, as much as we love that kind of Cinderella story where we say, that was all retail. In reality, yes, retail fueled a lot of it, but it was three hedge funds that actually attacked Citadel and another hedge fund, which is where all those shares originally started to accumulate, and then retail just kind of helped push it over the edge. But what retail did influence without the help of the other funds and really funds being involved were those low cap kind of crappier stocks, right? We saw it with BlackBerry, Nokia, Build-A-Bear Workshop. I know I'm missing like 2 or 3 others, but just all these garbage stocks pumping, and retail did that. And now we see retail moving memes, right? And we're talking big market caps, just retail pushing it. And now we're seeing retail investors exceeding 20% of all options volume, which the last time we saw that was in 2021, and it hasn't happened since. But now we're seeing 20% plus of the options volume being done by retail. That's a lot, dude. That's 20%. That's 1/5 of the options market being controlled by retail. And especially in those 0-day expiration options, like those SPY calls that end same day, that you can lose 100% rather easy, but you can make 3, 4, 5, 600% on a trade. Retail is cooking.
Yeah. Bed Bath and Beyond. They opened up. They just opened up another store, or they just opened up a store.
No. They're saying Bed Bath and Beyond was one of the other stocks that were being pumped.
Like recently? Like
no, how I was just talking about BlackBerry, Nokia, Build-A-Bear
Workshop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like during that whole thing, but I was reading something. Dude, Bed Bath and Beyond is opening up a store after after closing them all, and then
did they close them all, or did they just close a majority?
I think they closed them all, man. They got delisted. You get to trade them OTC.
Still a junker.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Who's going to Bed Bath and Beyond? Come on.
Shoot, you love that shit.
Dude, stop. I don't even go there, bro. I go to Target. Like all the other basic,
But if Bed Bath and Beyond was available, you'd go there.
No, I would not. I was always a Target guy, or I'm going on Amazon.
You don't think Bed Bath & Beyond's got good product? I thought they had good products now.
Dude, it does. At the end of the day, bro, I'm just a Target guy. Dude, nothing is better than going to Target for toothpaste and coming out of there $500 later and forgetting you need a toothpaste. Love that.
I mean,
and and of course all the other Sydney Sweeney shop at Target, dude.
Like if you go to Sweeney.
If you're ever down on your luck, where do you go try to pick up a girl? You go to Trader Joe's or Target.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I am a verified Sydney Sweeney authenticator for her bath products. So her soap, her bath water,
bath water.
What? I can verify all of that for you if you ever get your hands on it and you want to know if it's real or not. Hit my line, shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM. I'll be happy to verify that for you. Just in case you were wondering.
Wackadoo.
You're telling me you wouldn't drink Sydney Sweeney's bathwater?
No, I would not.
Why?
Dude, I'm not a nut job. I mean, I'd suck her toe, but like I'm not drinking the.
That's crazy, dude. You're sick. You're so sick.
Sydney Sweeney, if you're out there, I give a mean toe suck.
Only photo. Blake, you want a link? I got you. The honey packs talking. Yeah, dude. That's what I heard. I heard the honey packs make you want to suck toes. Kind of why I don't take them anymore, because I'm repulsed by feet. Or I don't know how you do it, Arthur. You'll suck on those things after they've been dancing on the bare floor, barefooted all night.
Dude, adds that tang, man. Has that tang.
Dirty dark souls with little crumb at the bottom. Oh my god.
Ew, dude.
I don't know. I don't know how
The
you do
crumb.
that shit. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like, and then when they go into the public restrooms, right, and they got piss splashing on their feet, and they don't realize,
Oh god, dude.
like, you guys don't think of this thing, right? Like it's sick. You know. Anyways,
Anyway.
let's go back to stocks, man.
Microsoft joined the 4 trillion club.
Yes, sir. Was it 2 companies, Microsoft and Nvidia now? Yeah, Nvidia is like literally ruling the world. Insane.
They are. They are.
I mean, you can only assume Apple's probably going to be next.
Dude, not Microsoft. Meta though, it's still under 2 trillion, but did you see the Thanos gauntlet of a team that Mark has assembled?
No, tell me about it.
Dude, he has like the top people now from OpenAI, the top people from Microsoft. He literally, there's all these memes now, like of Mark Zuckerberg holding the Thanos gauntlet with the pictures of like the top people he's taken and the companies from where.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, I'm surprised Sam Altman let that slide. Funny fact about Sam Altman. You ready for this? Sam Altman was like chairman of the board for Y Combinator. So all the startups that went through Silicon Valley essentially through Y Combinator, which they normally do, they had to be in front of Sam Altman. And he actually had like a lot of control of that whole industry over there. He was really the motion man. He was pulling all the string. He was
the goon.
Yeah, people like to think this guy came out of freaking nowhere, and I thought so too at one point. And then I did some research, and man, that dude was the king of Silicon Valley. Probably still a little bit is. But
dude, I wonder. Plant? Not plant. Dude, Epstein, total plant. The guy out of nowhere, biggest financial manager of the world. You guys know this guy doesn't have a finance degree. This guy was a teacher before.
Yeah, he's a plant. Yeah, Epstein's a plant for sure. But
kind of like Jeff Bezos, dude.
Sam Altman, he's got his stripes, man. He was the shot caller in Silicon Valley. But yeah, I mean, but then you have like you got Mark, and then Mark is Jeff Bezos era, and like that era with who else came around, like in the Elon Musk era and all that stuff. So yeah, Zuck looks super young, but let's not forget this dude is like, when we talk about super veterans in Silicon Valley, it's this guy.
Dude,
The Zuckerberg guy is a legend, and he's kind of a modest guy in a sense.
Dude, you know what got him all cool again, man, was just taking tea and doing MMA.
Yeah, that. Yeah, he something. Yeah, he feels alive again.
I saw Apple is gonna introduce a GBT style product, which they kind of rumored around before. You remember they said, "Oh, Apple's gonna introduce like not Apple Intelligence, but like Apple AI," and then Nvidia, Microsoft dipped. This was like a while ago, though.
Yeah.
I hope this happens soon because Siri is like a toddler on the spectrum. Like, does not understand 90% of the things you say.
It's making Apple look archaic.
I know. It's like, dude, I give it like simple commands like, "Hey Siri, resume my podcast on Spotify." It'd be like, "The weather's 89 today." What? I didn't
Very
ask you
not
that.
smart. And let's not even
really terrible.
And let's not even get started with Alexa with Amazon.
I can't say that I use Alexa voice commands enough, but I use Siri enough
Neither
to
do
know
I. I don't
that
remember the last time I used Alexa.
it's lacking. The only time I use Alexa is to hit the bag, just for music.
I honestly don't remember the last time I've used Alexa. I think Alexa is gonna. It feels like these Alexas and these Siris will be sunsetted eventually, and be integrated into their AI platform. I think Amazon's AI platform is like Ruckus or something, and but like they're gonna become one, if anything. But Apple smashed their earnings.
So much cash on hand. Oh, kind of goes back to like what we were saying, right? It's like with these crypto coins, right? There's like so many of them pop up, right? Like all these treasury companies are popping up, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Apple, with how much cash they have, they could easily just squash so many of these new AI stocks that came into play recently. They could just buy out these companies and just kill them, right? So many of these tech companies will buy out companies just to kill them. Microsoft tried to buy out Discord just to kill Discord. And they offered them like a few billion too. And Discord's like, nah, B, I'm good.
How much is Discord worth now?
I don't know.
Let's see. Wait, wasn't Discord supposed to IPO?
Saw that rumor.
Right? We've talked about it though before. Their last value was 15 bill during a funding round.
Yeah, I think they got offered like either 2 or 4 billion from Microsoft, and they're like, nah. Blast said, you guys hear Vine is coming back? X is bringing Vines.
Yeah. You guys, and just to touch on that, if you don't know that, we can't forget, Elon bought Vine, right? Like mad long ago.
I keep forgetting that, dude.
With the X purchase. It came with the X purchase because X owned Vine, or Twitter owned Vine at the time.
Didn't know that.
And that brings me to my next point too. Guys, I just want to set some expectations here. Obviously, we all know there's a Vine token out there, right? That Russ has been. If you don't know who Russ is, Russ was the founder of Vine and created Vine. And then then it went under, right? And Twitter bought it and went under. And Russ has been endorsing this Vine token. I was looking back. I was like, something doesn't feel right here. And we still haven't seen it to this day. Like, if Elon hasn't integrated crypto into his platforms now, I don't think he is I wouldn't expect it, right? And damn sure as well isn't going to integrate some shit coin into Vine when he brings it back. So don't get your hopes up with the Vine token, because that was like the Vine token's main driving factor, that Vine was going to come back. But I think Russ is a fucking cocksucker, and I'm sorry,
bro. Jeez.
he's literally grifting his community right now, and he actually has no say of what Vine's going to do. I'm pretty sure. That was crazy.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what Tuck says about getting monetized.
We're not even if Tuck even shows up.
Tuck, where you at?
Yeah, I'm unhinged right now. Let's
Anyway, you guys hear China is cracking down on crypto for the 1,272,946th time. Not exaggerating, guys. 1.8 million times they said they're going to crack down on crypto. 1.8 million times. I made that number up, but I kind of didn't. They say it every day.
It's nothing new. They just hate stuff that they can't control. Let's be honest. But listen, we mentioned this. China banning crypto doesn't really do anything. Never really works out.
Nope.
You might some a little bit of volatility, but we've ran hard during China bans,
Yeah.
like extremely hard, like market doing crazy things. So I'm not
Trust me,
worried about
China
that at
banning
all.
crypto is the last thing they want. The whole reason why this administration is so pro crypto is they want to keep the crypto money in the US because all of this crazy wealth is leaving. It's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a brain drain, it's a money drain. Um,
Brain
I heard
drain.
this. Brain drain's a real thing. You guys can Google it. I actually learned that when I was in Denmark because Denmark almost had a brain drain crisis. Basically, what
Oh,
was going on
that okay.
was the tax was so high, business tax was so high, all the smart people were literally leaving Denmark and going to other places to start countries. I mean, not start countries, to start companies, basically losing all the smart folks. So brain drain. And there's the other version is like a money drain when all your wealthiest people are now leaving to different countries and no longer paying US taxes. Dude, all the billionaires are what, in Puerto Rico now or in El Salvador, this and that. Like the money's leaving. He needs the money back.
Mm.
And if that means no taxes in crypto, awesome, right? Yes, you won't make the tax money, but at least the people are going to be cashing out here, right? Spending that money potentially in this economy. They want to keep that money here. They don't want a money drain, which is happening right now in the US.
Okay. Yeah. Um,
Oh, I'm sorry.
definitely gonna
Last
what?
you said China is buying gold like crazy, and that's why they don't want crypto to overshadow the gold. And you know what? What you just said right there, Blast, is also the reason that China can't afford to not have Bitcoin exposure, right? There's a lot of countries that don't have gold, right? And those are kind of looked at like the weaker countries. And now with Bitcoin around, countries that don't want to look like weaker countries are setting up strategic Bitcoin reserves, right? Just to have that on hand. And setting up strategic reserves isn't like something new. Like the US has been setting up strategic reserves on oil, on rare earth minerals, on tons of stuff. So, for a country to not have Bitcoin reserves, it's a bad thing. Plus they buy
Plus,
gold illegally just like they do with data.
mm, okay. Blast, we'll talk about NFTs in a second because I do want to touch on that as well. But this also goes back to
Exactly.
you remember the podcast with Sean Ryan and Brian Armstrong, Coinbase CEO, when they're talking about how countries like will have like some sort of standard for their currency, right, and then go off of that standard for economic purposes, but then they just like don't go back to that standard.
Right.
Um, I mean, it could, this could be a play too where China's what are the yuan, right?
Yeah.
Um, could just be so inflated and so depegged from that they're trying to, it could be like a active damage control or something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Man, wasn't he? What country was it? Was it Argentina? I think he was saying like the inflation was so bad that one day,
yeah,
like just
Argentina.
like people would rush to spend their paychecks because they didn't know if the next day it was going to be 50% less value or not.
Yeah. And they
Insane.
were also saying, guys, the inflation in Argentina used to be so bad that, also what Arthur was saying, but like people that would go take the bus, right, would have to come with
Yeah.
like a bag of coins because they didn't know what the price was going to be that day, and it fluctuated that much. It could be, example, 20 coins one day and then 5 coins the next day, and vice versa. Like it was that insane, and the wealth gap was just so extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. What's next? What's next? What's next? Let's see. $900 million got liquidated this weekend on the crypto dip, creating
Mm,
liquidity to make the move up, right? You guys knew 3740 to 3840 was going to be a fight.
big.
I said that in the video so many times. Big fight, big fight, big fight. And we saw the big fight. They didn't make it. Ethereum, where did Ethereum pump to today? 37.40. That's literally where it slowed down again.
Right on the money, huh?
37.40. I mean, it was like 37.35, but same shit. Right on the money. Once again, expect altcoins once again to slow down unless like, you have your strong outliers. Litecoin, perfect 34 EMA setup. TRX didn't even need to touch the 34 EMA. It's just right in the 8 EMA. You got your outliers on some coins. But for the most part, expect alts again to slow down until we can break 38.40. If we break and hold 38.40, alt season is on. It's on.
It's kicking off.
It's on. But we just got to hold 38.40 for a day, which we haven't been able to yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Just,
Let's gas.
I mean, hopefully I got a good entry. But yeah, TRX is doing phenomenal. Exciting news for Ethereum, though, guys. If you want to be bullish on Ethereum, they map out their 10-year plan to get Ethereum to 10,000 transactions per second. Keep in mind, it's at 18 right now. 10,000 is with 10,000 transactions per second comes with, you can imagine, more efficient gas fees.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ethereum is going to get to the point where it's going to swallow its majority of its layer 2 ecosystem because it's going to be efficient enough on the mainnet.
Thank you.
And why wouldn't people want to do that? What?
Basically what we've been saying, dude. Too many of these coins doing the same junk. Some of them are going to get smoked. Why do we need more Ethereums? Ethereum already does it.
Doesn't do it now, but yeah, it does it.
Dude, they're at 15 to 30 transactions per second now. Going to 10,000? Stop. It's crazy. It's going to be the most hated rally like we keep saying.
Honestly, stack ETH, right? stack ETH, huh? But yeah, I mean, I think Base will stick around because Coinbase has such a huge base initiative coming out.
Yeah.
The whole Base app thing coming out too, which I honestly, to be honest, man, I think it's going to be bad for the space.
Why do you think that?
Unless they execute it well, because it's literally turning everything into a shit coin, man.
Why?
If you think about it,
you can just build and just launch whatever.
Bro, Arthur, it's literally everything you hate.
Right. So like he was saying, like someone makes a tweet and you can buy a coin of that tweet in case that tweet goes viral and makes money.
Yeah, think of like Friend Tech and Pump Fund mixed together.
Yeah.
Your two favorite things.
Oh God. Oh, I love Friend Tech. Oh God. Can we get Friend Tech on a podcast even though they're out of business? Oh God.
That's what I'm getting out of Base, right? If you're gonna try to tokenize every little thing on there, dude, it's gonna be the most manipulated.
Don't let me see whoever created Friend Tech.
Scammy, most degenerate BS you're ever gonna see on that thing. Unless they execute it super well, right? And quote unquote make it the Amazon of crypto or whatever, where you could where it's really well structured and you could definitely see a path for beneficial e-commerce and media, then yeah. But for right now, I mean, I think it's just going to be a ton of shit coins that are just being put into the ecosystem. That's my opinion.
Well, you know what that does, right?
But I'm gonna use it as soon as it drops because you can only imagine these. I mean, the beta's already out, but there's a huge wait list for it. But you can only imagine there's gonna be incentives in the beginning.
Yep. You remember, like we were saying, the cycle, and we used COVID and stimulus as an example. We said all these people got all this money, and then what happened to all that money? For some reason, people went broke again, the most debt again. But all your favorite companies report record earnings. All that money went up to the 1%, right? Went up to the smart money. Just like we talk about crypto. They make their money in Bitcoin, then they make their money in ETH, and now it's time to get the dumb money back in. So they pump up memes, they pump up NFTs, they pump up altcoins, they create all this different shit to pump up this, pump up that. People buy this. They take all the gains they made from Bitcoin and ETH, they buy this, and then they get schmacked. And then all that money washes right up to the top, and the top buys Bitcoin again, and it all starts over.
It's
right?
very fast.
Instead of NFTs and metaverse, it's pump.fun and freaking paid tweets and shit now. There's always some kind of sham every cycle to just get retail buying into something crazy. Oh my God, guys, did you see we could buy this crypto coin of a tweet? And then if the tweet goes viral, we all make 1 cent off the tweet. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that would, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see someone wanting to buy a tweet because it went viral.
There are, you remember Ryan Kia, right? He works for a company called Everbloom, and they're doing something cool though. With Everbloom, they have vetted YouTube creators, meaning they have like 5 to 10 people that have vetted YouTube channels that are monetized from smaller audience to larger audiences. And what you could do is then invest in that creator with crypto. Now that now that creator uses those funds that you invested in to create better content, grow their channel, make more expensive videos, just like Mr. Beast. And then whoever's invested into that creator, they get a cut of that creator's earnings. See, that's a lot more stable and manageable investing in like creators. But when we're talking like just like Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Base, and Coinbase was saying, a tweet can be turned into a coin. I'm like, oh, here we go again. When I heard that, I was like,
damn, that sounded hard, dude. Do that again.
Shut up.
It's a damn cinema is what it is. You like hit yourself hard on accident too. Yeah, no, I mean, even I don't know. I just don't know. It just we've seen this in so many variations already. It just it doesn't turn out great. It's super Ponzi, super this and that. But we'll see how
it brings liquidity, right?
It does bring liquidity, but it takes out just as quick.
Yep.
But let's see. Maybe Brian Armstrong wasn't explaining it in full detail on the Sean Ryan podcast because he was talking to Sean Ryan.
He did also say that Coinbase card is a 1 of 20. And I commented on the post. I'm like, dude, I think anyone can get that card.
No, there's a batch that are 1 of 20 that have like a certain thing on
that
them.
Have the letter 1 on the chip.
No, I don't know, but like there's like a certain there's like an exclusive batch of those cards that he chooses who he's going to give to, but yeah, let's move on. SEC. Wait, go ahead.
Speaking of cards, for you folks that are able to KYC on MEXC, if you did not know, they have a digital crypto credit card. So, meaning if someone has funds on MEXC and is KYC'd, they can apply for the MEXC MasterCard, get approved almost instantly, and you can have 10, 20, 30, whatever thousands of dollars you want on that MEXC card, and you could book hotels with it, you could book whatever with it, you could buy whatever with it. It becomes just like a digital card on your phone, and you tap to pay wherever you go. For you people that are maybe trying to avoid some capital gains tax and just use that crypto you got, maybe see a tax professional or something. What?
Damn, that's crazy. You incriminating yourself.
What? I said be a tax professional.
Uh I like the way that Gemini card looks though. That one. I like the one. I like how that one looks the most. That bright orange. I love that.
Yeah, that's like a
Makes
card I
me
just want to have it in my wallet to just have it in
I
there.
just want yeah, and I just want a credit card swipe myself with it. But yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Anyway.
You ever done that? No. You sure?
Anyway, huh?
You sure? Guys, SEC Project Crypto. SEC Project Crypto. What's Project Crypto? All we know is that they want to bring every single market on chain. Yeah. And now they're going all around the US doing roundtables, see what it's gonna take, what we got to do, this and that. But their main goal is that they want to bring all markets on chain, which is kind of crazy, which is kind of awesome too. And also the CT, how do you pronounce the trade commission thing, the commission exchange trade
The
and
Federal Trade
CT,
Commission, the FTC,
the
SEC,
CTF, it starts with the
FTC,
CFTC, whatever. You guys know
FTC,
they're working on
FTC.
something too. Yeah, they're working on something too. So yeah, pretty exciting times, man. So we got that to look forward to. Let's talk about NFTs though. We gotta get to the NFTs. All right. Y'all hate to see it.
I heard there's some money laundering going on.
Guys, a golden Bored Ape Yacht Club ape, the gold ape, sold for $2.3 million. I think this was the same wallet, if I'm not mistaken, that held the gold Bitcoin, the hold BASE, the one that did this auction at not Christie's, Sotheby's. Remember all those Bored Apes that got auctioned off at Sotheby's?
Oh yeah, like someone bought 50 of them or something, right?
Yeah, I think one of these apes was in there. This gold ape that sold for $2.3 million.
Is this guy just buying it from his own wallet or like their own wallet?
So the wallet that bought the ape for 2.3 million is a relatively new wallet and got funded with like 4,000 something ETH. It was something ridiculous, something crazy. And he didn't just buy the ape. They bought a bunch of other Yuga Lab stuff. They bought some punks. Yeah, someone did a little bit of shopping. I don't know who it is. People were trying to wonder if it was wash trading or not, but like I think someone came out and disputed that, and it wasn't just because of when it was bought out, when it was sold out, and said it wasn't exactly a loss, really. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Aside from that, NFTs are holding strong, man. They're coming. I think people are tired of the meme coins. I think they're tired of the meme coins, and we're starting to see a lot of NFT chatting back on the timeline. So when we're going full-fledged NFT mode again, don't say I didn't say that it was coming. That was not coming. Like you got all these.
So down for like actual like what NFT trading was. Like if you had the formula down, was so fun.
Dude, it was
get on
it was
whitelist, buy 3, keep 1, sell 1. You're at even money or profit, and then you got 1 to keep, and then you got 1 more to sell.
Dude, if it was a hype launch, you're making money. It was guaranteed money.
And then key, oh my god, it was so easy. Like you knew if like Alien Friends dropped something to like mutate your alien friend, or Bored Apes dropped the mutation thing to mutate your Bored Ape. There was a crazy run up, and then we would sell it right before the the unveiling of them. It was it was no different than like trading an earnings or trading an FDA trial. There was a system, and it was fun, but it's just that system is gone, bro.
It was NFTs were the funnest time I've had in crypto, for hands down. Like hands down, just such a delight. Just an absolute delight. Dude, I'm looking at and the ones that are getting the most attention right now are the old ones, man. The old ones that we knew were the hot shit back in the day. So I'm talking World of Women. I'm talking Cool Cacks are getting some love. I'm talking even Oni Force a little bit. Clonex out of nowhere. Clonex out of nowhere's Dead Fellas. All these like OG projects are starting to move. I mean, damn, dude. Like, and you guys keep in mind, like, ETH is expensive right now, right? So I'm looking at a World of Women in November for 0.23 ETH is like half the cost of what it is now, 0.38 ETH. But 0.38 ETH is like what, $1,400, Art? How much is that?
0.83?
0.38.
Oh, 0.38. Yeah, about $1,400 or so.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So crazy, dude. But dude, these World of Women NFTs, man, they weren't they were pricey. They're like, I think they had like an 80th floor at one point. Sheesh. Oh man, I'm just going down memory lane right now. But yeah, let's touch on meme coins though for a little bit, guys. As you know, I haven't really been calling new memes that much because I mean, I keep in mind, I watch it every day still.
You
And
can't call a coin to call a coin, you know?
Yeah. And just these coins suck, dude. Meme coins just suck again. Yeah, they do. Like I'm just sticking to the ones that I have now. That I still believe in, like the startups, the Mogs, Hustle, because I actually like what they're building now. They're actually doing great things.
Oh,
They're
dude,
actually
what's the
doing
market
good
cap
things.
now on that coin?
I think it's a good buy right now. Still, I was about to add a little bit to my bag, but I think it's like 15 mil.
It went to like
Top.
35, no?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, listen,
TRX new hype day.
I'm not saying I'm gonna stop calling meme coins completely, but like, you know, it's gotta really like I gotta be certain. It's gotta be like, yeah, I think
Yeah.
like if I call a token out, just know if I call a token out from here on out, like it's something I truly think it might, you know, it might have a good chance at running. It's just the gambles aren't worth it anymore. They really aren't. But who knows? That could all change. That whole ecosystem could change if we get super bullish again. But at the moment, let's just, you know, let's play it safe. No need to lose. No need to lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really it, dude.
Yeah, dude, this was a long one.
Yeah, we just broke an hour.
Yeah, we're usually at a 48-minute or 50-minute top. This is
Nah, dude, we do hours. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. TRX is 0.33333 right now. 0.33333 right now. 5 threes. It's good luck. Let's get to 0.66666 and double up. All right, that's all I got, folks.
That's all we got. Thank you for tuning in.
Sweet. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll see you guys on the trade floors for